Kick back and relax because your favorite show is on. Welcome to yet another Sunday reset video with Clean with Mimi. Yes, I got my hair done yesterday to be exact. The video on that will be up this upcoming week. As always, I start off by taking off the sheets on our beddings, which is a weekly task in our household, and it should most definitely be a weekly chore in your house too. I actually fear people who don't change their sheets at least once a week. Every Sundays without fail, I give our duvets and pillows a good shake, spritz them down with some fabric sanitizer, and then let them air out for a few hours. People have been coming for me left, right, and center for using fabric sanitizer on our beddings. Listen, do whatever works for you, but at least make sure that you air out your covers and pillows. If you don't have a balcony, use a chair or a clothing rack, hang up or place your beddings on the rack, for example. Open up the windows and then just let your pillows and duvets air out for a minimum of 1 hour. Anyways, moving on, I was having the time of my life whilst I was cleaning this Sunday because I was listening to some good French Afrobeat music. I'm telling you, even if you don't understand French, you have to listen to French artists like Franglish, Culture, Daju, Gims, Naza. Cleaning and listening to these lot makes cleaning less of a nuisance. Speaking of things that are a nuisance, I wish I was one of them girls who use the same brush multiple times before cleaning them, because cleaning makeup brushes is the bane of my entire existence. I keep telling myself that once I have 5 makeup brushes that are dirty, I'll clean them. I'm not one to procrastinate, but for some reason, cleaning my beauty tools somehow becomes an afterthought. Yeah, I did not just deny the fact that I do have a tendency of putting things off. I've been meaning to put down new floors in my beauty room for the longest time now because I refuse to pay some professional 3,000 crowns to do it, but here I am with floors waiting to be laid down. You know what? I vow to all of you who are watching this video that I will finish laying down the floors by the end of this month. I'm no Bob the Builder, but it's actually pretty easy. I did it a few years ago whilst watching a video on YouTube. As you just saw, I have 2 new perfumes from Paris Corner. A video review on those will be up sometime this week, so make sure to stay tuned for that. The amount of dust that I saw in my house today is confusing me because my husband and I, we dry mop the floors and dust the surfaces pretty much every other day, so I don't understand how a thick layer of dust is settling in under 48 hours. I have to admit that I was being a bit lazy today. I usually air out our kitchen carpets, but at this point I just couldn't be arsed to do it, so I just hoovered them instead while stretching out my hamstring muscles. Speaking of dust, did you see the amount of dust that came out of the canister? Like, mind you, it was empty when I first started hoovering the house. One last thing before this video ends, my husband actually cleaned the bathroom, he made dinner, and then he put on new sheets. Thanks for watching, bye.